Hi everybody, good morning. So we are going to try out that Ofra palette that I received the other day in my Ipsy glam bag just to see how that looks. So I've already prepped my eyes. You can see how I do that on another video. Just a reminder, these are the colors. Now they're all very deep, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my other palette just to put some lighter colors down first. I was planning on doing the live show trivia game yesterday, but my husband had knee surgery. So this kind of has a yellow beige color to it. So we're going to kind of put this not too high, just kind of a sunny golden yellow color I'm putting down first. And then we're going to put a lighter color. Anyway, so I couldn't really do a trivia night last night on Friday, which gosh, the Friday before that was so much fun doing that trivia night. So thank you to those who did it. But we were working on pain control for my husband last night. So really no time for a trivia night. But he's doing better. So today is a weekend day, and I am going to be seeing patients. So that's why we're going to get made up today. And yeah, I'm excited to try these new colors. Also, I have another video coming out today that I am going to teach you guys how to make your own version of a beauty serum comparable to, products like the Chanel serum, Lancome Genifique serum. I'm going to teach you guys how to do that at home. It's what I use on my patients, and they always want to buy a bottle, but I give them a bottle for free with their treatment. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. But let's do our eyes first. Okay, so, I'm going to use this color if you care. I like this. It's kind of a light, what would you call this? Like a brick tan auburn color. I don't know. It looks kind of in the color family of peaches and browns. That's what we're going to do today. Fall is here, so hopefully your weekend is going well and you're surrounding yourself with positive people and don't watch too much negative news. You know how you get a hold of fear and negativity is making sure your world is as prepared or under control as you possibly can get it. Here's a dark color I'm just going to use my finger to place carefully. Then you don't have to fear things. So if you haven't already, make sure you have backups of everything you use regularly. I know for my business, I did get backups of a lot of products I use because I don't want to be out of things when I'm seeing patients. But it's the same thing for your household. Things that are, like for me, I don't think I could do without coffee. So I do, what coffee does not expire is, for the most part, instant coffee. And yes, I know it doesn't taste as good as fresh ground or any of those high-end coffees, which I enjoy too. But it's nice to have some backups of instant coffee. And I have to tell you this flavor that I'm loving. I know you guys comment if you don't agree. Nescafe Colombiana has I should find the bottle, show you for another video, but I think it's so good. I don't see that much of a difference, especially when I add half and half or whole milk. It tastes so good. And the other key is using, I do use cinnamon, and I use allspice too, which has, nutmeg, cinnamon, cloves. Nutmeg is actually an analgesic or a pain remedy. But so using it sparingly may help with aches and pains. However, don't use too much because too much nutmeg can actually give you a really bad stomach. It can actually be toxic and it can actually cause hallucinations and delusions. So just use in a small amount. So I always put a little bit of allspice, cinnamon. Cinnamon actually has analgesic properties and also properties to help control blood sugar. So I put that in my coffee all the time. Okay, so that looks kind of blended. I like that palette. It's not irritating my eyes. That was fun. That came in my Ipsy glam bag. Let's just kind of really blend this out because I want it to not look like it was just slapped on. Okay, and then, as you know, or may not know, I'm gonna use my little artist brush, and we're gonna use that as an eyeliner right now. Let's use this very dark brown color. Yeah, so I think that's a really good tip about finding your favorite things that you enjoy, and of course, mine's coffee. I mean, I love all those coffee flavorings too, but when you get above the age of 40, and in my case, above the age of 50, and coming up on 55 here, actually, you have to be more careful what you put in your drinks. Because, we don't really think about, sometimes you think about what you're eating but not drinking, but I don't really use those products that have, it's not really dairy in the creamer. It's like a hydrogenated oil, or I want to say transglyceride, but I could have that name wrong. But anyway, oils with flavorings for your coffee disguised as a creamer. That is not healthy. I think when you're younger, your body can handle breaking that down and take that on, but not as we get older. I mean, too much sugar makes your joints feel like they're freezing up and achy and sore. And those unhealthy oils, really bad for your brain. So if you want to have a nice, clear, focused brain, just use fresh, like almond milk. I mean, I'm not sensitive to dairy, so I myself do whole milk or creamer. Because when you're following a low sugar way of eating, you can have more fat and you still lose weight. It was all the rage to be fat-free in the 80s and 90s, but then everyone was taking in too much sugar, and the rates of obesity went through the roof. So now we're finding out, eating what our grandparents and our great-grandparents used to eat, which was a whole foods diet, like fresh vegetables, fresh fruit, lean meats, fish, real milk, goat's milk, coconut milk, whatever. My little treat at night, I love doing like an herbal tea with a little bit of milk, a little bit of organic honey, and that's like my treat instead of eating a bunch of cookies. So anyway, I don't know. I'm just going on this rant because I'm curious. I find that the women and men that are watching my videos are actually really smart, and they've taught me a lot of things. You all have been leaving me comments that are like, that's a good idea. I'll have to do a video on that. So I am loving that. Thank you for doing that. So again, stay really close to the lash line, because again, my big thing is got to define the eyes, because our eyes get lost in our face as we get older, and you just really need to bring that definition back. So powdered eyeshadow, I think, is so much more forgiving. I feel like it stays put pretty much throughout the day, and it's so easy to touch up if it doesn't. So there's that. I like to also put a few drops of vitamin D oil in my coffee, because it's really important. I only do like 1,000 micrograms to 2,000 micrograms a day of vitamin D to support my immune system and my bone health. And it's really important to get omega-3s in, but I do use a lot of olive oil, so I feel like I'm getting it from that. I like salmon, but if you're not getting a lot of that, just get yourself some omega-3 fish oil, because that's so good for your brain too. All right, I'm getting a little sloppy here. Let's fix that. See, how forgiving is that? It just wipes away. Okay, I don't know. I think that's an okay day look for just work today, right? And then we're going to just pop that a little bit more. I'm going to use my old trusty Lancome eyeliner. Just get a little bit there on the waterline, just to make this pop a little bit more. I like the Lancome eyeliner. This one, I use it all the time. It does not irritate my eyes. It's the Lake Crayon Kohl. Put a little bit right there. It's such a long pencil. It lasts forever. I hardly ever have to sharpen it. So that's good. Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay. Yeah, I'd be curious what little things you guys add to your coffee to, help with your health. I was thinking about it last night just because, you know how you have those days where, I don't know, you don't feel like your best. And I was like, you know what? I am going to really start taking all my supplements I tell patients to do all the time. And I'm going to start doing that every day and see if this makes a difference. Let's clean up the edges. We're just going to, put some of this highlighter glow cream. I've talked about this one before, the Perfector, Maybelline Perfector. And I'll let you know what supplements, I mean, I know a ton of supplements, but we have to take the time to really stop and take care of ourselves. Again, I have got to get out there and start walking and riding my bike again because I've been very busy with work and I've just kind of been like, wake up, work, do a video because it's fun. I really enjoy this. And then go to bed and do it again tomorrow. And so I've told myself, even though I love watching YouTube, I'm going to allow myself to watch a few of my favorite channels. And then I'm going to get out there and walk and then come back, do some, work. And I really enjoy riding my bike. They say if your retirement plans are like, oh, I see myself, riding my bike in 5 years and doing all this stuff. Do you know if you're not doing that today, you won't be doing it in 5 years. So please get out and walk today. Or you do you. Just tell me your ideas, what works for you. I have got to start stretching, and get back to daily walking and riding my bike. That reduces your risk of cancer, gives you energy, reduces joint pain. So yeah. Okay, go to the edge to clean up those corners. Okay, I like that. So we're going to use our new mascara that came in that Ipsy Glam. I showed it in my other video. Pop that on, make sure that doesn't irritate I hope it doesn't irritate my eyes. They call it doom scrolling when you watch videos with a lot of bad news. So I have to really put myself on a diet with doing that to stay positive. And that's how I do kind of make myself feel better. I just make sure, okay, I'm going to run to the store, make sure I have what I need, maybe a couple backups, I'm not hoarding or anything. I'm just kind of getting the things that I don't want to run out of while the weather's still nice. We don't get too much bad weather here, though. We're kind of lucky. However, we are facing water issues, which is a concern. So I think I am going to buy one of those Berkey water filters. Because you want to be as self-sufficient as you can. I do have a backup generator. I also have a couple solar generators, which, by the way, was the best money spent. If you want, I can do a video on my solar generators and where I got them, but I think it's a really good idea to have those because we do get power outages from the strong storms. And but now that I have some backup solar generators that are fully powered, I'm not that worried about it anymore. And again, that decreases your stress because we all need to be more like our grandparents. We need to get more self-sufficient. I feel like medically wise, at least I could help my friends and neighbors in my community. But there's things I really don't know how to do. I am not good at growing food, but my neighbor is amazing at it. She grows her whole backyard looks like an orchard. It's amazing. So we trade services. I treat her and she brings me a huge bushel of fruit. It's great. So I could see us doing more than that as the prices of everything are going crazy. Okay, so there's that. I'll do my eyebrows since we're here. And I'm so excited to do the next video of teaching you how to do the serum. Let's choose kind of a mild brown color. I don't want it to look too crazy. That'll be fine. So I would love to know your comments about staying positive and hints you have about keeping yourself positive and being someone, this is important too, like being someone people can rely on, whether it's your kids, your sisters, your brothers, your parents, your grandkids. Be that person they can rely on, the person that does not stress out or fly off the handle. Be cool in a crisis, and that does take practice. And again, I think getting yourself mentally, spiritually Oh, look what I just prepared. Hey, I'm prepared. I have a Kleenex right here. Okay. Oh, well, there goes all that. Oh, that was too funny. Boop. Anyway. But yeah, I'm going to work myself because I don't want to be a hypocrite. I'm going to really work on my health, get myself just more, feeling a little bit more energetic. I mean, I love working, but I need to take a few minutes and do things for me, which, by the way, I do love doing YouTube. I think it's really fun because, do you know why? Because of all the comments I'm getting from you all. It's like going to like a lunch with all my good friends. And it's hard because when you work a lot, as a lot of you may know, you know, or if you're stuck at home, it's hard to connect. And so thank you, my new subscribers and people on YouTube, because this has been very rewarding. Gotta fix that. Very rewarding. So thank you for that. Well, let's correct that. And then we're going to put a light shade underneath there. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, well, hopefully this is a good way to start your day, is thinking about these things, about being the positive light of hope and support system and a pillar of strength, really, for your friends, family, and community. You know, when you give to others and you help others, oh my gosh, it's the secret of why I love healthcare. I tell you what, when you help others, you get back 1,000%. It just lifts you and elevates you, and you feel so lightweight. So if you're feeling a little down, call someone that you can just check on, or you know, ask someone if they're stuck in the house, can you run to the store and do some shopping for them? Or I don't know, everyone can do something. It really does lift your heart, and I think this is a really good time to do that. Okay, enough of that. This is the eye look. Thank you for being here this morning. Again, I'm coming out with another video today to teach you this really great tip on creating your own serum that I use on my own patients. Thanks for being here again. Hit the like button if you liked this video, and please consider subscribing. That would be great to join this community, and see you on the next one.